Pathways has helped our parish focus on how do we encourage people to move from not being involved in the church at all through our pathway to become leaders in the parish.
With Pathways, it's helped us to look at the steps that people take in their discipleship and their faith journey. It initially involves a workshop where a group of people from the parish are invited to come and engage in that workshop and to learn about what Pathways is all about and to start looking at ourselves and where we're going and where we've been. And then there's a succession of steps that we look at to take people through their discipleship, going from where they have no contact with the church whatsoever and potentially lead them into service and leadership of their own.
Pathways is about commitment by parish council and the priest together, going to a seminar, the priest receiving coaching to then bring the ideas out and continue working on them for the coaching for at least that first year, probably more, and then sort of 5 years of thinking, here is steps that we can keep people on the way. So that's a really important, working together to see what can work best. And it gives insights that you sort of aha moments. Oh, maybe we could do this and work it out in your own parish. You agree before you go there to be coached for a year to help put those ideas into practice. And again, I found that the coaching helped me not just say, oh, Pathway's good, but to really put things into action that's made a difference in the life of the parish.
Yeah, Pathways has been a great opportunity for the parish to look at what they're doing and why they're doing it.
Here are a number of steps we could do to help people who are not in our church become part of the church and eventually grow as leaders.
Pathways has helped particularly our leadership team look at why we do things, where we're going, who do we focus on. The object is to bring people to faith, that's the goal, and through looking at the Pathways project, it gives the parish an opportunity, the parish family an opportunity to guide those that are already with us and also to try and engage in those in the community that we haven't met yet.
Welcoming people, and I said, don't just say to people there's morning tea, say to people, come and have morning tea with me after church when they met somebody for the first time. Well, when one of our wardens did that, they had a 1 hour discussion and they were the last person to leave church that day. They were just amazed by that difference. In the last 2 years, we have had now 20 more adult attenders regularly coming to church at St. Mary's than before. St. Mary's, that's growth in attendance. Growth in generosity, St. Mary's is still on the cusp of financial viability. And because we have been able to maintain that so there has been a growth in generosity. We can show those numbers. There's been a growth in faith because people have recognised there was very little faith growing activities, and now we've started to do some.
So when we sit down and look at the Pathways model, we've seen an increase in the attendance of fathers coming to Messy Church that we don't see on a regular basis anywhere else. And it's really asked us the question of, okay, now they've started to come and belong to that group, what's the next step for their faith journey? What can we offer them? And so it's asked us to look at men's ministry in the church, and so we're going to start developing some things there. So it's helped us to assess where we are, and then it's helped us to assess what's the next step, where do we need to go in the future to help these men to develop their faith, to deepen their faith themselves.